Hi everyone, it's Leslie. Welcome back to my cross stitch channel. Today's video, it's like a summary video, like a whip parade for spring, what I've been cross stitching in the springtime, the 3 months of spring, that will be March, April, and May, showing you my progress. I'm not going to be talking a lot about every project, and just make it like a parade and quickly mentioning and showing you everything I've been cross stitching. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be probably mentioning and telling you a little bit about my plans for the summertime and what I'm going to be cross stitching then. So it's going to be interesting, so stay tuned. Okay, let's get to it. I'm going to be showing you my projects from the smaller ones to the bigger ones, and I'm going to finish with my largest project. And in total, I have been cross-stitching 9 different projects during the springtime, and I'm going to show them to you. And at the end of the video, as I said before, I'm going to tell you about my plans for the summer, my cross-stitch plans for summer. So, the first kit and my smallest kit that I've been cross-stitching, my smallest project, this is a project kit by Design Works. These beautiful giraffes. They're very, very colorful, and this is by Design Works. As this is cross-stitched on 14 count A of fabric. And I have to cross-stitch to finish the neck of the giraffe and the face, which is going to be here. So there's not so much left. And there's basically almost no backstitching, just a little bit backstitching here on the face. And as I said before, I am pleased with the fabric. It's very soft, and the crosses on this fabric are neat and nice, and it's very nice, but it's not Zweigart. And the preview here is cross-stitched, probably in DMC floss, but the floss that is in the kit is not the same as on the preview, and the quality of the floss is not that good. I'm not really impressed with it. Some of the floss is okay. Some of the floss is very, very hard, coarse. It's dry. So it's kind of hard to work with, especially with the white floss is very, very hard to work with, in my opinion. But I still want to finish it, and I hopefully going to finish it in the summertime. I don't know. Next project. This is by Heritage Crafts Karen Carter collection. It's called Country Village. I call it an English village. I've cross-stitched half of the, maybe even a little bit more, but this part here is done. And I normally don't do this, but I really like to do backstitching as soon as I cross-stitch like a little part here. But on this project, I decided that I want to cross-stitch everything, all of the project, and then do the backstitching so I can compare what this project looks like with backstitching and without it. So when I'm done with it, I'm gonna do backstitching, but I normally don't do that way. I normally, if I cross-stitch a flower, I'm gonna do backstitching as soon as I'm done with the flower, but not on this project. I just wanted to experiment a little bit and see. This is good quality materials. This is the Heritage Craft. This is English. This is from Great Britain, and this is 14 count Zweigart, very good quality, and stitched with DMC floss. And this project, well, it's not that complicated, but it's not that easy either. There's a lot of I have to change the floss a lot on, especially with the green colors. There's one blend of colors on the grass, and there are no half cross stitches, only full cross stitches. Moving on. Then I have a project. This is a kit by Dimensions, an old kit. It's not produced anymore. It was made in 2002, 10 by 14 inches, and I've cross-stitched this chair and the flowers here. So I have a lot left. I have this bush here and the back stitching on these bricks and the window with the flowers. And here I think it's going to be a lot of work with all these flowers in different colors, so it's probably going to be a lot of changing of floss. But I like the result. Yes, it's not easy. As I said, a lot of back stitching, but it looks so neat and so intricate. I think that Dimensions is one of the best kit manufacturers in the world. I love the ideas. I love the way they think of detailing. And this is 14 count Ada fabric, cream color, but the fabric is very stiff, hard to work with. I tried to wash it in hot water, but it didn't help. It's still very stiff, and I'm hurting my fingers a lot on this with this fabric. But I am not giving up. I love this project. I'm going to continue doing it, and maybe hopefully I'll finish it in the summertime. Next kit, this is a kit by Luca S. It has 53 colors, and it's so hard. The colors here are so, you have to change them so many times. There's so many different shades of pink. The leaves are much easier to cross stitch, but I probably have to redo the back stitching on the leaves. I'm gonna do it in a different way so it looks more like on the preview. But the preview here, you can see the lilac here. The back stitching is very hard to do. It doesn't look the same. I tried to do it the way it says on the instructions, but it's not the same. It doesn't look the same. And it makes me a little bit disappointed. You can see the flowers are so much nicer than mine. But this is not cross-stitched in real life. This is like computer generated. But yeah, it is very complicated. It's a 16 count Ada fabric. And the floss that's their own brand of floss, Lucas, which I think the floss is actually very good. Good quality floss and good quality fabric, but it's very hard and difficult project to work on. It's called Gentle Affection, like a horse and a cat and a lot of lilac. Very beautiful, but very challenging. I am not thinking of giving up. I'm probably going to continue cross-stitching it. Maybe not as often as my other cross-stitch projects, but I'm still going to work on it. Moving on, the next kit is one of my favorites because it's so fun to work with, all these beautiful colors. And this is a kit by Riolis. And this is like the Year of the Dinosaurs it's called. And there's a lot of very bright acid-like colors. And I like them. It's fun. It's not that complicated. You don't have to change the floss that very often. I've cross stitched this part here, and I'm hopefully want to cross stitch this part so I can come to the end of this project and see the margins. This is 14 count. And the floss here is Anchor floss, very good quality floss. Not my favorite, but it's very good. Next project, this is by Magic Needle. Excuse me. Kit by Magic Needle. It's called Where Dreams Come True. And this is a large kit, and it's cross-stitched on 14 count Ada fabric. And the fabric is I think it's Russian or something, and the floss is also, it's called Gamma floss. It's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad, and I like it. And here I've cross-stitched this part, and I'm moving up. I want to move up here and do this part here. This part here is going to be here. So there's a lot to work on, but I like it, and it's not so, it is complicated. You have to change the floss a lot, and there are 47 colors, but I do like it, and I'm going to continue cross stitching. I don't think I'm going to finish, I don't think I'm going to be done with this project in the summer. I think it can take a long time to finish it, but I love it, and it doesn't have a lot of back stitching, just some back stitching. And I'm gonna do the back stitching probably at the end because there's not a lot of it, very little bit. Moving on, the next kit, this is by Dimensions. Excuse me, let me just get the preview. This is their gold collection, Cherry Blossom Creek. Very also very bright and colorful. A great kit to cross stitch in the springtime. And here is a lot of this kit has a lot of half across stitching with like 4 and 3 strands of floss, so it's not that easy to get through 16 count fabric, but I still think it's very easy. It's not that complicated, and even though this is more of a spring type of kit, I am still going to cross stitch it in the summertime because I love it. As I said before, 16 count, not that complicated, and I do want to cross stitch this part here so I can get to the margins from this side to this side. Next kit, this is by Marejka. This is a Polish manufacturer, and this is the kit that I'm going to cross stitching. It's like a beautiful birdhouse, and they have a lot of different ones here as well. I don't have this one, but maybe someday I'll buy it. We'll see. But I still like this one a little bit more. The roses, and this kit I've cross stitched just a little bit here. This part, this is the leaves here. The leaves here. And so far, there's nothing very complicated in this kit. There's about like 29 or 30 different colors, but it's not difficult, and it has some back stitching, and every leaf doesn't have back stitching on it. And I want to continue cross stitching this part, the roses, and I have a feeling that the roses are going to be a bit more complicated because they have a lot of more colors in them, shades of colors. But I'm up for a challenge, and when I'm done with the roses, I'm going to cross stitch this beautiful birdhouse. And there are two birds here. One is here and the other one is there. Beautiful kit. I like the materials. This is 16 count beige Ada fabric. It's by Zweigart, so it's very soft if you like soft fabrics. And the floss is DMC. So I am pleased. I like it. I think it's fun, and I'm going to continue cross stitching this one in the summertime. And moving on to the last kit. And this is, this is not a kit, actually. This is project from a cross stitch magazine, from a Polish cross stitch magazine that I bought somewhere at the beginning of 2000. And I do understand a little bit of Polish. I can read it a little bit, but I don't have the complete magazine left. I only have a couple of pages, so it's kind of hard for me to show you because this is only half of the page. From not half of the page, one of the pages. So you can see there's going to be like a basket with roses, and these are like vintage roses. And here you have irises, like I think they're called these. Let me show you here. These flowers are called irises. I'm not sure, but this is what it's going to look like. That this is a big project. I've chosen 14 count Ada fabric for this one. And I took Zweigart, and I like having big margins because it's easier to cross stitch for me with bigger margins. And I'm using DMC floss. And the only thing I would change here, if I started this project today, I would probably have chosen 16 count, not 14 count. But I started this project so many years ago, and I haven't been cross-stitching a lot of it. But I think that 16 count would have been better. But I'm still pleased with 14 count as well. And it's gonna take a long time for me to finish it. I'm not gonna be done with it this year, but I do want to cross stitch it in the summertime because I think it's such a fun kit, and only has 25 colors, and I'm so amazed that you can create something this beautiful only using 25 colors. It's amazing. I mean, there are kits like that have like 50 colors and shades of the same color, and you think, why do you need that much? You don't need that much. But here's only 25 colors, and the result is amazing. But I do have to change the floss a lot. So it's kind of complicated sometimes, but it's still very fun to work with, and I love the result. So this was it for today. These were all the kits and all the projects that I worked on during the springtime, and a lot of them I am going to continue cross-stitching in the summertime. So this was spring, and I'm going to continue cross-stitching this in summer. At least some of them, maybe not all of them. I do have a lot of new projects in mind for summer. I'm going to be starting new cross-stitch kits and charts. So be on the lookout for that. And I want you to let me know in the comment section which cross-stitch project you like the most, and which ones of them do you want me to continue cross-stitching in the summertime. And I hope you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And I'll see you in my next video. So have a great day. Bye-bye.